A classic comfort food is a burger. Now, where the burger falls down is not so much the burger itself, but it's the bap that encloses it. Baps that you will buy out and about are usually white flour, they even have sugar and probably a whole host of other ingredients that you can't pronounce. That simple carbohydrate will cause your blood sugar to rise and encourages fat storage. So we want to have a burger without the bap. You can use alternatives, you can potentially use gluten-free baps, but what's a good idea is maybe using a portobello mushroom. This particular burger I'm going to make up with lamb and beetroot. One of the reasons that I use lamb, especially if I'm going to buy any kind of non-organic meat, then it's going to be lamb, because a lamb will be grazing out and about. So it has the most natural lifestyle. So it's eating loads of grass, which is full of what we call conjugated lipoic acid, which has been seen in studies to be associated with increasing fat loss. So it's a really good nutrient that hopefully will be much higher naturally in lamb. And then beetroot is my other go-to ingredient. Beetroot is a really fantastic nutrient. It's great for blood cleansing. It's also been associated with helping to lower blood pressure and any risks associated with high blood pressure, so any cardiovascular problems. This is a really easy recipe because actually you're just chucking in all of the ingredients into one, moulding a burger. But there's going to be one step that I'm going to do beforehand, which is going to be to try and squeeze out as much of the water from the beetroot and from the carrots. The reason is this: if there's too much water in the patty, then it can break apart. Squeeze the water content out. You can see, look at beetroot. Like I said before, any fruit or vegetable that's really rich in colour normally means that it's got some really good quality nutrients in here. So a beetroot is really high in various nutrients. So I've squeezed out about as much water as I can do without becoming exhausted. I'm just going to put that away. Then it's very easy. We will take one egg, whisk it up, add in the beetroot and the carrots. Now beetroot, it does have that rich red colour, but you need to be aware that it does stain. So as you can see from my hands, they're going to need a good wash. So we've done that. Now we're just adding in some garlic and some diced onion and some flavours to really kind of bring out the depth of the lamb and the beetroot is some mustard. So we need about a tablespoon of mustard. This is Dijon mustard, but you can use any type of mustard really. Tamari sauce. Now, quite often you'll see in recipes soy sauce. A bit of a bugbear of mine is soy and soy derivatives. A lot of people still think that soy is a healthy food, but in my opinion, and hopefully lots of others, it's really not. There's a whole list of reasons why soy I would class as an anti-nutrient. It's got lots of goitrogens, so it blocks your thyroids, high in phytates, so it blocks mineral absorption. So I've been talking about beetroot is got lots of magnesium in it, but if you then would have it alongside soy, you'd actually be blocking the absorption of that really important mineral. Soy is also really terrible for the environment. I'm going to add in a little bit more. So we've added in the tamari. So tamari is really soy sauce but without the gluten in it. So wherever you see soy sauce in a recipe, you can quite easily just substitute for tamari. Then we just want to add in another tablespoon of coconut oil. This just really helps bind the burger together, and as you know, coconut oil is fantastic, really contributes to weight loss. So we just need to then add those to the beetroot. I'm going to put it in a bigger bowl. And again, my hands are already really dirty, but I just want to get in there and mix the ingredients together by hand. There's no other way of doing this than just getting messy. And you'll notice it's already quite wet, so it really is important to do that first stage of squeezing as much water out as possible. This is just taking on a really rich red colour. I love it. Okay, so once that's all mushed together, you just get your baking tray and just form nice sized burgers. I tend to do slightly larger ones because I'm not putting a bap with the burger, so you kind of want it to be nice and tasty and thick enough so that it's still a little bit pink inside. And of course I'll have to do some little mini ones for my little boy. And then you can fry these. I would fry them in a bit of coconut oil, or I'm actually just going to grill these. So I'll grill them for 5 minutes, then I will turn them over and grill them for another 5 or so minutes. So let's just put those under the grill.